Now let us look at header and footers. Go to page layout view, then click on header area. As and when you click on header, you will be identified a contextual tab called design. Under this design we have different options. So if you want to type something into your header, you can also type, say for example, this report name is sales, and you can also change the font name and font color and so on. Go to home and change the font type as whatever you want, and like this, the size. The left portion of the header, you can either select number of pages or current date and time and file path and file name. If you click file name, the file name will be inserted like this, or current time, you can also insert like this. Current time and file name or file path or current date can be inserted like this. The right portion, I would like to go with page number. See, this is current time and date and sales report. It is been starting with number 5, but I want to start with number 1. How do we do that? Just go to start with 1, click OK. What is this page? Sorry, we have selected number of pages in see, we have selected number of pages instead of page number. Page. Now, yes, starting with 1. See, look at it. Page number. Fine. If you observe, as and when I select any header or as and when I insert any header, that header should be followed through the next sheets also, but only my header is applied to the first sheet but not for all the sheets. Why it is happened? See, go to page layout, keep your cursor position on the header portion, go to design. So there is an option called different first page. This option is checked. Because of that reason, it is only applied for the first sheet. Now I am unchecking this. However, we are going to look at this option later in this session. Click OK. Done. Now again what I am going to do is sales, then page number, then current date and current time. Click OK. Now you can observe sales first page number, and now sales date and time second page number. Now it's been applied to all the pages. Clear? This is how you can insert a header. You can also insert a header in a different way, that is, go to design, or you can do is page layout, header and footer. You can also insert your header and footer from here. Now we have inserted header, let us insert footer. The center portion of the footer is confidential. I would like to make it the word confidential at the center portion, or left portion, like how you did for the header area. You can also do the same thing for the left section. However, if you want to use this option you can use, or else you can also go to the footer area, then select the footer and left side of the footer, then go to design, and whatever you want to insert you can also insert for the footer like this. If you want to insert anything, you can insert anything for the footer. Clear? For now I would like to go with the center part of the footer, that is only confidential. That's fine. So now this is how you can insert header and footers. Along with that, say I would like to add a cover page. Now this is starting with the page number. There is no cover page for this, so I want to add a cover page. How can we do that? Go to normal page view, select 1 2 3 4 5 6 so on, select the rows, then Control Shift plus, which you have learned in my previous session, how to insert rows. This is how I inserted a rows. Now I've selected this row and insert page layout and insert page break. Now if you observe, my first page is empty, second page I have sales and all. Now what I would like to do is go to page layout view. In my first page I don't want this sales, date and time and one. I want to start with a cover page. The cover page name is the name of the company. Then what can we do is go to design, then click on different first page option. So this option will help you to differentiate your first page from the other pages. Otherwise, if you type something over here, that will be applicable for all the pages. See how it will be. Say for example ABC company. See, look at, for all the pages this ABC company is appeared. See, you can also see the same thing. But my intention is to appear sales for the rest of the pages header, but only the name of the company for the first page. How can I do that? Now I would like to go with sales. Clear? Now I am able to see name sales for all the pages. Now what I am going to do is go to design, click on different first page option, click OK. Now what I'm going to do is changing the name sales as ABC 3D. Now if you observe, on my first page I am able to see ABC Company Limited. On my second page I am able to see sales. This is how you can differentiate from your first page. However, I don't want left portion of the header and right portion of the header. Clear? This is my cover page. This is my cover page. From here it has been starting with page number 2, but I would like to go with page number 1 itself. How can I do that? Go to design, first page number is getting started with 1. Now we can start with 0. Now you can observe, see, this is first page, this is second page. See, this is how you can differentiate. So from the second page onward, it means after the cover page, from the first page onwards, you will be able to see different header and footer. For the first page, that is called cover page, you will be able to see with a different name and without any left portion of the header and right portion of the header and confidential, which is available under footer. So this is how we can differentiate from the first page to the other pages. So let us see by each option wise what are the different options which are available over here. Go to design. So you have already observed how to insert a header and footer. You can also insert whatever you want from here. You can insert into header area. Clear? Whatever you want you can insert into header area. Fine. So page number, these are all the different options which you can insert into the header area. Go to footer. If you want to go to footer, it will direct you to footer. Now different from first page, which you have already observed, different odd and even pages. If you want to differentiate odd and even pages numbers, so you can also differentiate. See, now if you go to the next page, so your odd page is different. See, so my odd number is, the first number is 1, your odd number will not be shown anything, your even number is getting shown with name. Now if you want to show on the first page, what you have to do is you have to start with, go to design, go to page layout, starting with 1, this one, let us see. Go to design, different odd and even pages. On the first page I am unable to see my header and footer. This is first page, this is second page, this is third page. From third page onwards I am able to see my headers. On fourth page nothing is there. Fifth page again my header and footer is there. So this is basically will help you to print both sides. Say when both sides you are printing, only one side you have to see your header and footer. The next side, if you don't want to see your header and footer, you can use this odd and even pages, so that the next page will not be shown your header and footer. You can make use of this. And scale with the document. This scaling we have already observed. So align with number of pages can also be done. So this is how we can insert header and footers and different from first page. And now let us look at what are the options which we have left with. So these are all options which we have observed. These are all also we have observed. Header and footer we have done with. These options are done. Next, go to the sheet. So print area, if you want to select any print area, you can directly, which you have already observed by selecting with mouse, or you can also type the print area from which cell to which cell you want to print. You can also print titles can also be done with it. So rows to repeat on top, which rows to repeat on top. So say I would like to show this option. See, let us look at this one. Say what I'm going to do is I would like to print up to 34 on the first page. Insert a page break. Now let us look at Up to here I'm able to print. From the second page I did not having any header. See, on the first page I have the header, but from the second page onwards my header is disappeared. So now if I want to print the header, how can I do that? From the second page onwards also. This is how we can do that. See, sheet, rows to repeat on top. Which rows to be repeated on top? See, go over here. So from here to, so select the entire row, then click OK. Now go to print. This is appeared, fine. Go to next sheet also appeared. Go to third also appeared. Earlier these row headers are not getting appeared, your headings are not getting appeared. Now by selecting the option you will be able to repeat the headers to all the sheets. Columns to repeat left. So which columns do you require to repeat on left? The similar to the rows to repeat on top, you can also select columns to be repeated. Grid lines. If you want to print grid lines, which we have already observed the same options under page left, see, sheet options, we have already observed this grid lines option. Grid lines means if you click this option, it will also be black and white. How do you want to show? So how do you want to print this? Black and white or what? Draft quality, row and column headers, which you have already observed. Headers, column headers and row headers. The same option is available over here. Comments. If you want to show comments while you are printing, you can also do the same thing. Say for example, now what I am going to do is just fine. So I am going to insert a comment by saying that very high sales. Now you can also show and hide the comment. It means by selecting this option you can keep showing this without shrinking into that particular cell, without hiding into the particular cell. So you can also do by hide comment, see, like this. However, if you print this, I am not able to see any comment on that particular cell. But if I want to print the comment on that particular cell or below the sheet, you can do the same thing. See, how can I do that? Go to sheet, comments. We want to show you the sheet as displayed on sheet. See, now nothing is getting displayed. Now I want to display on sheet. Now I want to drag it from here to here or skip somewhere else. I want to show as is. See, this is how it will look like. If you want to keep printing the comments, you can also do the same thing by using the option. However, you can also print below the sheet instead of on the sheet. How can we do that? Go to sheet, select at the sheet, print. At the end of the sheets, these comments will be printed. See, this comment is getting printed at the end of the sheet. The sales is very high, so on. Clear? Now let us look at another option called cell errors. How do you want to show the cell errors? Say, go into sheet number 6. There are some errors over here. I am unable to see any errors. This is because I have selected already to not show the errors, but here errors are there. How can we avoid showing errors, and or how can we show the errors? See, there is an option called display it. Click OK. Now if you click print, see, these divided errors or getting divisional errors are able to see. How can we avoid? We can avoid by selecting tab sheet, then displayed as. How do you want to display? Whether you want to display it as NA, or whether you want to display as a 2 dashes, or whether you want to display as a blank. Click OK. See, now I can hide the errors, cell errors on the print. This is how you can do that. So this is the end of this session of page layout. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.